I was ready to dump my own head in that sink and wash my own hair out. Like, I was over it. I'm starting to feel it. Like, we're not even nowhere near done yet and I'm starting to feel it. It was paste to my scalp. Hey girlfriends, and welcome back to another video. Today I figured I would give you guys my story time of my very first relaxer. I have never told this story to you guys. I don't know why I never really thought about it, but went live with you guys just a few days ago and I was talking to you guys about my hair. You guys were asking me about my childhood and my hair as a child, so I thought this would be the perfect video to follow up with. So today, like I said, we're talking about my very first relaxer. Before we get into the entire story time, make sure to hit that like button, subscribe for more videos, and interact in the comments. I want to hear you guys' stories as well. So let's go ahead and give you guys some context. So as a kid, I was a extreme tomboy. I still kind of am, starting to get a little bit of girly ways, but I was an extreme tomboy. I did not like getting my hair done. I didn't like getting my hair washed. I just didn't want nobody touching my hair like that. So the way that we kind of made everything work between me and my mom was that we were gonna do braids. She braided my hair all the time. She blow dried my hair, stuck the little comb attachment onto the blow dryer. She blow dried my hair every Saturday morning, braid me down, and I'll be good for the entire week. Some nice little cornrows, some little beads on the ends, and then on some nice like Sundays or something, maybe she'll do like some little ballies or bubblies and barrettes on the end. But other than that, she was not touching my hair, not every single day. You know, that was like the era of like the grease, little do-grow grease. So we thought that, you know, adding in some do-grow grease would make your hair grow faster. So I used to like run little do-grow grease through my scalp thinking my hair was gonna grow longer. And y'all, I would keep them braids in forever. Like, I would legit try to make sure that those braids would last me a long time so she wouldn't have to touch my hair for a long time. You know, time goes by, I spend all these summers, I'm getting my braids done. That's all I've been wearing. I don't really get my hair done like that. And boom, elementary school hits, middle school hits, and I am in the 3rd grade. I was about 8 years old and we had picture day. So about that age, about 8 years old or so, I was in public school. So a lot of girls, they had their little relaxers and their little braids and stuff like that. But a lot of them were wearing extensions and relaxed hair. They always had a little nice little doobie wrap. And here I am, my childish little ponytails and barrettes and sometimes my cornrows. So they used to laugh at me all the time, like, girl, you are so childish. You know, as a little girl, you want to look grown. So I thought that looking grown and looking cute would be for me to get my hair pressed out. So picture day comes around and everyone's talking about how they're getting a fresh relaxer. Their hair is about to be so slayed and laid for picture day. And I already knew my mom's plan was going to be to blow my hair out, put these little like light rollers in my hair to make my hair look a little bit, you know, nice and laid. I wasn't feeling it. So #1 mission was to go home and convince my mom that I should get my hair straightened. I should get it straightened, bone straight, and get a relaxer. So I went home. Mind you guys, I had already had a little kitty perm before. It didn't really touch my hair much. My hair was still super thick. So she said, let's try this new relaxer. When I did convince her, she said, let's do this relaxer called Bone Straight. That was literally the name of it, was Bone Straight. And it would get your hair like extremely straight, like as if your hair is naturally straight. So I'm like going home, like, Mom, like I have to get my hair straight. I cannot go up in there with another childish little ponytail hairstyle, no cornrows, no nothing. I want my hair straight. Like, I'm ready for it. She did not want to see her little girl get her hair straightened at all, but she was convinced. You know, I convinced her. I told her, I'm like, look, Mom, I don't even like getting my hair done already. This is gonna work out perfect. Like, you don't have to do my hair a whole bunch. Just hit me with my little relaxers, blow dry me. My hair will be so much more manageable. It wouldn't be as thick and hard to manage like it was before. Just give me that relaxer. So she gave me that relaxer, y'all, and when she started mixing that joint up and I smelled it, I'm like, oh my God, like this thing smells super strong. I never smelled anything like it before, but I knew my end result was like slayed and laid, so I was all down for the relaxer. So she starts mixing it up and everything. She's prepping me up, putting a nice little petroleum jelly around my edges and through my scalp and everything, trying to make sure I don't get burned. And she starts applying the relaxer. Of course, we have our standard 4 sections that every single relaxer requires for easy application. We got through maybe like the first section, like the middle of the first section, and I started to feel the heat. And I was like, you know, I feel it, but we all know when you're used to getting relaxers, you're like, yes, heat is a good thing. I should be feeling this. That means my hair is about to be bone straight. She gets to the second section and it's getting super hot. I'm starting to feel it. Like, we're not even nowhere near done yet and I'm starting to feel it. She gets towards the back and I really started feeling it, but I'm like, okay, whatever. I'm like, well, I just moisturize my hair, like massage it, do something, like I'm feeling it. And she starts like, you know, massaging my scalp, rubbing it all in there, making sure she getting the roots and everything, and I was just so ready to get it rinsed out. But she's like, what is it, like 10-15 minutes? She let it sit for however long the manufacturer's packaging said to let it sit, and oh my god, it was like the longest time of my life. I think it was about 10 minutes, 15 minutes, and it felt like forever. Like I was ready to dump my own head in that sink and wash my own hair out. Like I was over it. And she's like, no, you need to spend all this money getting this relaxer and convincing me into getting your hair straight, and you're gonna sit through this. Like I'm not about to waste my time like we did with the last relaxers. We're gonna make sure that your hair ends up straight. I'm just in there crying, like begging and pleading for her to take it down. So I think I had like 3 or 5 more minutes left on the clock, and she realized that I was like bawling my eyes out. Like I could not take it. Scalp felt like raw chicken, like it was so tender, and oh my god, like oh Jesus, I still remember that to this day. She rinsed me out and blow dried my hair, making sure to hit all the roots on top of it being so tender. And then of course the infamous hot comb. She brings out the pressing hot comb, hits my roots, then goes in with the flat iron to make it even more straight, and then I believe she wrapped my hair. So that night she went ahead and styled my hair after she finished wrapping it and letting it dry and everything like that. She ended up styling my hair. She did 5 ponytails, just like my little standard like church, you're ready to go somewhere type of hairstyle. 5 ponytails, 2 in the front, 1 in the middle at the top, and then 2 in the back, and then some little barrettes at the end. I went to sleep, tied my little hair down, went to sleep, woke up the next morning. When I tell you, it was so crispy and hard, like it was paste to my scalp, legit paste to my scalp. I was like, oh my god. Told my mom about it. She's like, yeah, you got a little like normal like relaxer burn. I went to school, got my pictures. Mind you, my pictures are slayed and laid, but I'm not really knowing what all is going on with my head right now. So I get my pictures done, come home from school and everything, and we start realizing as the days go on that most of my hair was pretty much burnt. Like I had so much like damage to my scalp, it was just like legit burned off. And when it was time to take down my little ballies or whatever, like 3 days later, was when we realized how damaged it was. Like my hair was pretty much fried and burnt into the little elastics for the ballies. Like they would not move. My hair was stuck in those 2 ponytails for a couple of months, to be quite honest. I mean, it was a terrible experience. We ended up using grease, which we all know is petroleum jelly. I don't even know, but we ended up using something called sulfur 8. It's like a medicated type of grease or something. It had like a really minty strong scent, and she would like rub it on my scalp and just pray and hope that these scabs would eventually like come off, and they did end up flaking off every single time. I think for that entire school semester I was wearing my hair in 2 ponytails. No one really knew why, because it was legit stuck that way. And as the months went on, you know, the scabs started coming off, and she would like brush them out every time she would like wash my hair and like style it, and eventually they just all kind of flaked off. My hair went back to normal, but I did end up suffering a lot of like damage to my edges for a long time. And I went to like a really good hairstylist. She ended up growing my edges back, but needless to say, that was like the most craziest experience of my life. I wanted that relaxer so bad, didn't even know the consequences of it, but my hair was laid and slayed to the gods. That's all I knew. So I hope that y'all enjoyed my little story, got some pleasure out of my pain. I probably would never ever get another relaxer ever again. Like that was insane. I ended up getting relaxers after that too, like olive oil relaxers, texturizers. I was like on the relaxer game, but we were so serious about when it started burning, rinse that joint out. But let me know in the comments below, what was one of your craziest relaxer hair stories? I know that y'all probably have crazy stories to tell me. I would love to know. So I love you guys, and I'll see you guys in the next video.